Hello to my beautiful Libras. Hello, hello. It's funny because I was just starting. I was like, I'm queuing up. I'm going to go live. And one of my favorite Libras walked in the room. So let's talk about Libras. The last couple of signs we've talked about have been the mutable, have been the fixed. Now we bring it back to the cardinal signs of the Libra. I suppose before we dive into it, let's talk about the bracelet a little bit and the mala a little bit. So we went with that blue tassel for the mala. Love the stones in this. This bracelet I actually just redesigned yesterday because I had designed it and I didn't really love it. It wasn't jiving with it. The colors weren't quite right. And so I redid it, and I'm super excited that I redid it. So this one has kunzite across the top. And then it comes into labradorite for that intuition. We've got lapis lazuli, rose quartz, clear quartz, citrine, and back to that clear quartz. So these really have some really beautiful soft crystals. And remember, with this new Zodiac collection, which we are just launching and which what I'm sharing with you is that we have the malas. So there's 108 on here. But these stones and crystals are really going to resonate with your ruling planet rather than just going with personality traits. So the other one was personality traits, and I designed it based on that and what would bring balance and support. But this is actually based on the frequency and the vibration of your ruling planet. So for for Libra, it is Venus. And so these are the stones and crystals that are going to resonate with Venus. But let's talk a little bit more about Libras in general. So Libras are the cardinal signs. They are the initiators. They're the ones that get it going. They take action, they show leadership. They are all about the beginnings and the drive that it takes to get that stuff going. And they are also about direction, and that's part of that leadership, of that direction moving forward. Let's see it. Yeah, come stop by sometime in Minnesota. So they're all about that moving forward. With Libras being that cardinal sign, and they're an air sign, they are really about initiating relationships and harmony. So relationships, harmony, they seek balance, and they also seek justice. So they also seek that balance in a way that is harmonious and beneficial to all, right? So it's not just to benefit to move forward, right? It's that it's good for everybody. So the cardinal signs are the starters of the zodiac. They initiate the season. So we just talked about Virgo this morning and how we are the ones that are going to close down the season, see anything that needs to happen before we move into that change so that we can facilitate that change in a really beautiful way. And then the Libras come in all harmonious and ready to start anew. So this is what's really beautiful about those initiators. They are natural leaders. They are full of ideas and momentum, but they may leave the follow through to others, which is really good though, because it's all about supporting your own strengths. Where do you thrive? Where do you serve and show up the best, right? It's not about being able to do everything all at once. Let's talk a little bit more about the Libras in general. Libras are very diplomatic. They're very charming and balanced. They're sociable. They're idealistic, very artistic, and fair-minded. So while they have all these big, great ideas, and they do take that action and that leadership and that drive and that forward momentum, while they're doing that, they're also very harmonious and keeping in mind everybody that's involved, keeping in mind the balance and the justice of things, and like weaving in that little bit of weaving in all that beauty with it too. And yes, Aries, you guys are also a cardinal sign. You guys are also the starters, but you have the fire in you, so you show up in a little bit of a different way. So when the Aries show up, they are about boldness and courage, where when Libras show up, they are very much about the harmony and the beauty and the softness of it. So that's why it's so fun to learn about all of the different signs, right? So those Libras, when we've been going over these different signs, we've also been talking about the different qualities of whether the sign, or whether the sign, the Libra, is in your sun of your chart, in your moon of your chart, or your rising of your chart. I love the little flames. I married an Aries, so I appreciate the fire that you guys bring. All right, so I was talking to a Libra this morning. It was a beautiful meeting, as usual, and she was talking about one of her best girlfriends is an Aries, and she's like, oh yeah, I love to fan the flames of that Aries. I said, yes, the two of you together could be quite explosive if needed. I just love it. It's funny. So if your sun is in Libra, your identity is focused on harmony, on beauty, on relationships. These individuals, these Libras, are often the peacemakers. They seek justice and equality. So if there is conflict happening, yes, Aries do have really big hearts. I just noticed your comment on there. I married an Aries. Yes, you have very, very big hearts. But the Libras, these peacemakers, so if they see something that's happening and they're like, this is not right, they are going to be the ones who are going to call out the truth. They are going to call out that imbalance and the what needs to be done in order for there to be that beauty, that harmony, and this right relationship with what's happening. Now, that's when it's in your sun sign. So this is how you show up and how you are perceived in the world. When this is in your moon, when you're a Libra moon, this is more of your emotional body, right? So you're emotionally, you are very tuned to partnership and balance. And this is when Libra is as your moon sign. So you have your sun sign, which is the date you were born, your moon sign, which you need to know the time you were born to know that, and then your rising sign, which is going to be the seat of your soul or the essence of who you are. So when Libra is in your moon, you are soothed by beauty. You are soothed by peace, by mutual understanding. It brings your heart joy when things are harmonious. Conflict is not part of your wheelhouse. I mean, it is because we all experience conflict, but you really thrive when there is peace and there is harmony involved and balance. Now, when Libra comes into your rising sign, so again, this is the seat of your soul, the essence of who you are, you come across as very graceful, very cooperative. Again, this is about that balance, and also very well-mannered. So because I think what that means is that it shows a high level of social intelligence. You're going to walk in and you're not going to, I want this balance, I want this justice, but you're also going to read the room and find the most harmonious way to find that balance and that justice as well. So Venus is the ruling planet, and this is where we have gotten all of the inspiration for the stones and the crystals that are in this. These all have the same frequency and vibration as the planet Venus. Venus qualities are harmony, aesthetics, attraction, diplomacy, love. I mean, all these really beautiful qualities. And Taurus is also ruled by Venus. So they have some similar colors, but a little bit different design. What does this mean for Venus, or what does this mean for Libra to have Venus as its ruling planet? So some of the qualities or the influences that it's going to have is that appreciation for beauty that Libras show up with. The appreciation for beauty, for fairness, for connection, and really smoothing things out that need to be resolved. This is going to be Venus's influence on the Libra placement anywhere in your chart, really. Thank you for the hearts there. And then it also encourages relational harmony and artistic pursuits. So because of that love for beauty and that love for aesthetics, you can start to kind of develop your own style and your own aesthetic or artistic pursuit that you have in mind. This is also going to bring around a natural ability to bring people together. Libras are these, they're an air sign, same as Gemini, so they are the gatherers, the social butterflies, the ones that bring everybody together. I see the question, Taurus colors. These are very similar to the Taurus stones. I don't have the Taurus bracelet in front of me right now, so I can't show it to you, but check out the website in our Zodiac section. Taurus is already listed on there. So, oh, look at, and my Libra friend walks over. She goes, it's okay, I have the Taurus bracelet. This is our little pin that we're going to put the hang tag on. But so the Taurus one has very similar colors, as you can see, to the Libra bracelet because they're both ruled by Venus. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. So one more time, just going over that Libra. We've got kunzite, we've got labradorite, lapis lazuli, rose quartz, clear quartz, and citrine. So some really beautiful crystal and stone support that we have here for the Libras. So check it out on our website. Everything all the way up to Libra has been posted, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow for our Scorpios. I'm not even going to give you a preview. Their Scorpio is intense, and I love it. I have so many Scorpios in my life, and I love my Scorpios. So thanks for being here. Appreciate all the feedback. Appreciate all the interactions, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.